I mentioned before that I got involved with the rites of passage community.
Hmm.
For people who are not familiar with that terminology or may not have a reference for what that is, a rite of passage is a ceremonial death and rebirth. There are different rituals and ceremonies that indicate specific and significant transformative chapters in our lives where we go from one stage of life into the next. So, a really simple one is when your first child is born, right? You're a father times two. So, before your first child was born, you were not a dad, or maybe it was when you conceived. And I don't know when you marked that for yourself. But for me,
Yeah.
there was a noticeable shift in how I felt and how I operated in the world the moment I laid eyes on my son. There was a
Mm.
transformative moment there. That was a rite of passage. The birth of my son was a rite of passage for me. It initiated me into fatherhood. Now, we have all different types of experiences that could be seen as rites of passages, whether, backpacking in Europe or first time that you have sex. There's a lot of healthy ones and unhealthy ones. It's a conversation for another time. But the fact that I didn't have that growing up, and I think that so many people don't, especially boys and young men, when does a boy know that he becomes a man?
Hmm.
How do I know unless there is a significant moment that is punctuated and celebrated and witnessed by my community, by my family? So many of us didn't have that. And the fact that I know I didn't have that, I felt very disconnected from a sense of purpose and what I'm here to do in the world. And that's what I attribute it to. And that's where I got the inspiration to do the work that I do from.